All right, look at that. We got a Braid, we got Brittle Blast, we've got Lightning Helix, and Divide. So we got plenty of ways to deal with threats. We have a big 12-12 out there, 3 Planeswalkers on the field. I'd say we're looking pretty good. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today's deck went 8-0 for me on the ladder, and we're still counting. I have yet to lose with this deck, and I haven't had a win streak this crazy in quite some time, so you guys are in for a treat today. I'll tell you what, we're talking about Jeskai Planeswalker Control. Before I dive in, like always though, guys, if you're new here to the channel and you find any value in today's video, or you just love hanging out with us, if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. It goes a very, very long way, as well as maybe a like. I would greatly appreciate that. But yeah, before I dive in, guys, I just want to say I did have to cut out maybe like 2 or 3 of these games in between this 8-win streak. I wanted to just get the more lengthy games for you guys to see. Normally I play them in consecutive order. You'll see my rank going up usually, but we jumped ahead on some of these games because some of them, you know, they were pretty quick. As soon as somebody realized we got control of the board, they were just quitting. I wanted to try to get the more lengthy ones in so you guys could see what this deck can do. So a little bit different today, but we are 8-0 right now with this thing, and it is insane. We're trying to win the game pretty much with Mordekainen, right? So this is a Planeswalker deck. Mordekainen is a Planeswalker that really thrives on having a big hand. The more cards, the better, because these dog illusion tokens get bigger and you can just smash your opponent's face. We have 2 of these, so this is one of our main win cons here. The other win con we have is some Key to the Archive nonsense. Obviously, Approach of the Second Sun is a great way to do it. They've got Time Warp in this spell book, which can also win you a game if you get an extra turn. What's really nice though is we actually win a game. I'm sure you're going to see it in the intro. Claim the Firstborn takes over a game for us as well. So there are some win cons in the Key to the Archive, and with any Key to the Archive deck, you should probably have a Teferi, you know, because Teferi untaps the archive when it comes in. You know, with it coming in untapped is pretty big. And then also, what do we have here? The other Planeswalkers we have are Rowan and Will. Rowan and Will are going to make our spells cheaper by 1. If you get both of these down on the battlefield, you're going to obviously get a 2 mana you know, deduction on all of your spells, your instant sorcery speed spells. So things are going to be extremely cheap for you to play. We've also got a bunch of spells, obviously instant sorcery spells, because we are playing Rowan and Will. They synergize really well with those instant sorceries. We went with Syncopate as one of our you know, spells. We chose that as our counter spell because what Syncopate does, what a lot of people miss on this card, is it actually exiles the card that you're countering. And there are a lot of cards with flashbacks, and you know, like Memory Deluge gets absolutely destroyed by Syncopate. There are a lot of really cool cards that you can Syncopate, and you never have to worry about our opponents recasting them again. We've also got Brittle Blast, which is a new card. This card right here also exiles whatever it is you're burning and you're, you know, killing. It goes away forever, but also it targets the rest of your opponent's board with a perpetual. You know, it gets exiled as well when they get destroyed, which is really nice. We've also run a full set of Doomscars because the meta is extremely aggro with clerics, dragons, things like that. Some other supplemental cards we have in here are Expressive Iteration for some card value, Divide by 0 for, you know, stalling out the game a little bit, finding some extra value in our sideboard. And then we've also got Discover the Formula, which typically you're going to want to run, you know, the Geist Channeler with this because it makes it cheaper. But with, you know, Rowan and Will, this also becomes cheaper, which is super helpful. And then it also makes itself cheaper when you're seeking its, you know, another Discover the Formula. And we've got a lot of big spells, you know, with Mordekainen, the Formula. So it's nice to have the Formula make things cheaper, especially when we're talking about our last card here, Seagate Restoration. This is a 2-of in the deck. Obviously, it counts as land, but this card is actually insane in this deck, and it's really important that you try to cast this when you can because it makes Mordekainen so much better. It allows us to go the rest of the game with no maximum hand size, and we draw insane amount of cards with this thing. So if we can actually pull this from a Discover the Formula and we've got a Rowan or Will down, this thing comes in for super cheap and you're just drawing a ton of cards. The mana is as it follows, as you can see here, and we've also got a sideboard of 2 Environmental Sciences, 2 Reduced to Memories, 1 Teachings, 1 Introduction to Prophecy, and a Mascot Exhibition. But yeah, man, it's a slower deck because it's a control deck. We're just trying to win with 2 Mordekainens, which is really tough to do. Obviously, you know, not a whole lot of win cons there, but this deck actually performs extremely well. As I said, we went 8-0. We still haven't lost with this thing. I'm probably going to go right back on the ladder and continue trying to win, get to Mythic soon. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it. You might see me play this later tonight. Also on my live stream, we go live every single Wednesday night. So be sure to join us on stream for some grinding later today. We'll see you guys then, and enjoy the gameplay footage. We'll see you guys back here at the end for some final thoughts. Peace. Okay, here we go, playing some JESKAI Planeswalkers, guys. This is gonna be pretty sick if I can get all my Planeswalkers to resolve in a game. That's the goal today. Get all of our Planeswalkers on the field and go absolutely nuts. This is a keepable hand. If we hit the mana, we can divide and find environmental sciences. So we do hit a land. Good stuff. Good stuff. We're up against blue. Okay, so it's gonna be another control deck of some sort. So our syncopates are gonna be pretty helpful. Suppose we go here so we don't give up the blue just yet. Let's not show them that we have blue. Not yet, at least. We'll go blue here. Turn 3 play. Divide by 0, obviously. They probably gave their discover the formula though. You know, 2 less to cast, which is super helpful for them. All we have is divide. We're not going to doomscar the board with just one, you know, Geist Channeler out there. Nothing really threatening about that. Did they miss a land drop though? I think I went second here. Oh wow, they're number 17. I just realized that. They're number 17 right now in Mythic. So with mono blue control, we could divide that. We can divide that. They probably have a syncopate in hand themselves, but oh, a divide. They made their divide cost 2 less. That's pretty intense. Okay. I guess that's pretty good. We'll get down our key to the archive before they get theirs down, which makes things a lot better. All right, time warp is always sweet. Teferi can go. We've got 2. Got 2 Teferis. Doomscar actually more relevant than I thought though, because if they're playing the Tireless Angler, the spellbook on this thing is pretty nasty. So they're gonna have a lot of creatures. They are mono blue though. This looks like it's probably the CGB's old list, mono blue list. They throw my key back into my hand. Huh. Did not expect that. I get another card off of it, which is pretty sweet. 4, 5, 6. I could play the time warp. I don't think that's worth playing right now though. I think we wait and we sit on that just a little bit. Another key, kind of cool, but not exactly what I was looking for. Let's play it again though. We'll probably throw this key away actually, depending on what we grab. Probably Lightning Helix is the most relevant of all the cards. It kills, like I said, it kills things from the book here. A lot of things we can kill with this. Tireless Angler goes off. They find something. Doomscar is going to be the play here if they commit their mana. We do have to worry about counter spells. Conjure a duplicate of up to 2 target non-token creatures you control in your hand. That's pretty cool. All right, I can't say too much about that. That's just pretty cool, to be honest. All right, they are tapped out though, so they are a bit screwed here. I think we've got them in a pretty bad spot here. Doomscar's nice. They just play the same things again. I could go time warp. You know, I'm gonna see what they do. I'm gonna hold on to the Lightning Helix. I don't think it's gonna be that important. I'm gonna let them commit more to the board here. We're gonna go for the formula and then we'll just Doomscar on the follow-up turn. They can't kill Teferi. This might be a more greedy play not to take care of the board the way it is now, but I think I'm totally fine with the way things look at the moment. We do have to remember they have creatures that are going to come in with flash now. Like that. So they've got definitely a lot of flash creatures. The one we really want to look out for though is this one. Whenever it enters the battlefield, counter target artifact or creature spell. Actually, that's not too bad. We've got Planeswalkers instance. They can't So yeah, we're looking fine. We're looking okay. We're looking a-okay at the moment. If I had to, you know, say who's winning right now, I think it's us. So I'm feeling pretty good. But things turn pretty quickly. They can't counter that with the Great Shark if they have it. I'm sure they do, but they don't even have the mana to play it anyways. 2 mana. Negate obviously would suck. All right, they just conjure 2 more of those cards. That's fine. Nice. All right, this is an enchantment. All right, Doomscar looking pretty good right about now. Doomscar the board. Let's untap some stuff here. If I play this, I still have plenty of mana to time warp, so we should be able to put some serious damage on our opponent here. Let's draw some cards.
Maintaining balance requires insight.
Let's minus here so we can draw another card, make this even bigger. Divide is nice. Hit him for 12. And then after the 12 damage is done, we can play our land because we want to make sure our dog was as big as it could be. And still have divide, so let's go ahead and drop a will here. Draw 2 more cards. Nice. And end our turn. All right, look at that. We got a braid, we got brittle blast, we've got lightning helix and divide. So we got plenty of ways to deal with threats. We have a big 12-12 out there, 3 planeswalkers on the field. I'd say we're looking pretty good. I'd say we're looking pretty good. Let's go, baby. Angler. And there's the scoop. GG's, my friend. Nice. We take out number 17. I wish it actually mattered, but we're just in diamond 1, so it doesn't matter. All right, well, I didn't expect for the first game for us to get almost every planeswalker on the field. Actually, I think that was every planeswalker. So that was nice. That's a good way to start it off, huh? Great way to start it off. Wait, are we playing the same opponent here? I don't think it's the same opponent, but isn't that the same rank? Hold on. I can pull up the old VOD here and see. It is a different player with the same rank now. Holy cow. So we knocked that other person out of 17, clearly. About to take on another number 17 mythic player. Okay, this seems like it's how diamond should be, but okay. I mean, I'll take it. I don't care. I just... Seems a little odd. Seems like it's trying to stack us with some really difficult players. All right, we're gonna definitely foretell this. We've got a really good starting hand here, though. A lot of great answers. So I feel like if I beat the number 17, I should get their spot, right? Is that fair? I feel like that's fair. That's got to be fair, right? Seems fair to me. All right, definitely gonna take this. We're gonna have to discard a card, huh? That can go back in the deck. That can be thrown away. There we go. We have discovered the formula now, which is awesome. Ooh, we're going against dragons. Bump, bump, bump. All right, so we're gonna resolve that. Doomscar is really nice against dragons. Did I give them this? I feel like I should just probably give it to them now, huh? But whatever, it's fine. Blue, red. So 2 red, 2 blue, 1 white. So we need a white. And yeah, I probably should have just blew that land up, huh? Yes, I should have. Yes, I should have. I should have blown up that land. It is what it is, though. All right, what's coming down next? Goldspan Dragon. I got a Brittle Blast for you, my friend. And what's nice about Brittle Blast is now this goes to exile too if we ever end up killing it, which we will because we have the Doomscar. All right, no more damage to be taken here. Let's go ahead and play. I feel like it doesn't really matter, huh? 3, 4, 5. They play their next land. 6. I feel like Teferi. Has a very, very small likelihood of survival. We're gonna try it though. We're gonna try. It survives the tyrant, but there's things like Dragon's Fire. There's things, you know, like hasty dragons. There's a lot of things going on here. Brittle Blast. That'll do it. That'll do it. Let's go and just Doomscar here. 1 card for a tyrant. Doesn't feel great when you're talking about Doomscar, but we have a backup, so it's all good. Discover the Formula can be played next turn, but I have a feeling we're about to get hit with a Velomachus Lore Hold. I don't know how I screwed this game up. I feel like we should have won this one, but not looking so great for us now. No Velomachus? So you're saying there's actually a chance for me here. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. We got Discover the Formula. That might actually save us. Holy cow, they really have nothing. This is crazy. All right. We're in the same boat then. We are in the same boat, my friend. Let's go, Will. Auto pay. And then we'll go Key to the Archives as well. Key to the Archives for 3. We're tapped out though, but not a whole lot we could have done differently about it though. Ah, they had a Spike Field Hazard. Well played. Oh, we got another Will though. No problems. No problems. Hopefully a Time Walk. Day of Judgment. Probably the best card I can get out of the ones that we see here. Shoot. I don't think I want it though, because I have the Day of I have the Doomscar. So yeah, I guess it can get thrown away. Kind of a waste. All right, Orb of Dragonkind. They're gonna crack it right away because they don't have any dragons. That's gonna be obviously until now. 4 though, so they don't have enough to play anything hasty. I don't think it's gonna be probably another Town Raiser. And if that's the case, all right, cool. We really need to get Teferi out here, man. If we play this, we're left with 4 mana left over. I think it's worth it. All right, we do get the Teferi. A Braid does kill this. Nice. Okay, so yeah, a Braid kills that. So we're definitely gonna play Teferi now. Play Teferi, untap the key, which gives us 2 mana. We've also got, you know, an additional 1 mana there. A Braid's ready to go. Dragon's Fire doesn't kill Teferi, but it gets it close. Gets it very, very close. All right, so I have a feeling if they haven't played any spells yet, right, for this long, they have to have some sort of like pump spells, right? There's like those double strikes. There's indestructibility. There's a lot of things they can do here that could blow me up. So I'm going to try to wait and see if they want to do anything on their defensive step. No pumps or anything. All right, we're going to give it a shot. I doubt it's going to work. I have a feeling it's going to go indestructible. No, it's Dragon's Fire. Okay, so they just get rid of Teferi. I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. From where we were to where we are now, I will take that all day. Let's get a Will down. Where there's a will, there's a way. Let's go. And Teferi. Teferi untaps this. All right, and let's go ahead and get down Rowan. Rowan's gonna deal extra damage here because we drew the extra cards. And we will hold up the Abrade again. Abrade can hit a few of their dragons. Most of them we can't, but we can hit a few. That one we can't. All right, that's tough. It's really tough because they get their pick of the litter, as you would say, and they go for it's a fairy, which is the obvious choice. All right, gonna have to find a divide, man. We only have 29 cards left. We have all of our divides, so we should be able to find one, I hope, here with the iteration. Maybe let's see if we can get something with the iteration. Let's put this in our hand. Put that back in the deck, or do we want to play this? Actually, let's put this back. Yeah, let's put this back in the deck. Let's play this now. It's a lot cheaper, so there you go. All right, let's go with submit 0.
You need to slow down. Let's talk.
This is tough, man. This is a tough position to be in, actually. Not a Doomblade's nice. All right, we have a Doomblade, and it is active and ready to go because we do have the key to the archive up and ready to go. So Doomblade gonna be good. That's annoying, but that's fine. Annoying, but fine. Nice, they have no other plays. Oh, we find the divide. That's huge. That is huge. Let's go here. We did play a land. We got to keep that in mind. So we'll put this in our hand and we'll play another key here. We have unlimited mana now, and if we could just hit the ooh, time warp's good. Discard, probably gonna be this. Let's go for a time warp. Looking for a win con here. Yeah, that'd be great. Looking for a win con. All right, we get back the mascot exhibition. We get another land. Yikes. Submit 0. Let's see what we hit here. Syncopate's gonna take care of whatever they decide to play next. I guess a Doomblade. All right, cool. And let's play this. Perfect. That's a win con in its own way. Got Doomblade, we got Divide by 0. We were hoping, when we go to the spellbook to hit the Approach to the Second Sun, but we didn't find it. Totally fine though, because we have so many different answers here. You know what? Let's just bounce this back to my hand. Let's play it safe. Let's play it safe. Get Will back down. We still got the Seagate Restoration, so we don't have maximum hand size. There's our win con. And they're letting us do our thing, which is kind of nice. I'm trying to go fast here so they continue to let us, do our thing. I don't want them to get bored and concede. I kind of want to see how far we can take this, to be honest. All right, that comes down. We had Syncopate, but I'm going to actually just wait till they cast this here. And then we'll Doomblade that. And we'll probably see a scoop here. There it is. There's the scoop. That is the game. We finally got it done, man. Talk about some serious control there, though. I was hoping to get him dead a lot faster than that. It took a long time to get to where we needed to go. Not really finding what we needed with the key to the archives until that time warp was kind of nice, but also Mordenkainen came way late. We'll take it though. All right, well, I guess we'll take a 3-0, I guess. It is what it is. So right now, guys, I have actually this video might come out a little bit late for it, but I do have like a little voting thing going on right now in my Discord for Marty Mob, like apparel designs and logo designs, and votes currently going on right now, and looks like one of them's running away with the votes pretty clearly. But if you guys want to check out the Discord and become part of the community there and be involved in stuff like that, you can check out the link down below in the description. So all right, we get to go first. Not a bad hand. Not a good hand, but not a bad hand. We got the Doomscar, which should save us. We do need another blue source again. It's kind of been our kryptonite these last 2 games, but looks like it might be dragons again though. Doomscar gonna be very helpful if we're talking about dragons. You know what though? Oh, I screwed up, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Here comes the whelp. Yep, if this whelp hits the battlefield, I screwed up, guys. I should have left that Doomscar in my hand and kept the abrade available for the instant speed removal, just in case they played that whelp. I did not want them getting the value off of the trigger, so I should have blown it up immediately. We get to play with fire. You don't see that in every dragon deck though, so maybe it's not dragons. Not sure. Not sure yet. Teferi with the life gain is going to be very helpful, especially if they're going to waste all their burn spells going face. My apologies, by the way. My allergies are crazy. All right. Like, they've got a lot of potentially... There's a lot of potential hasty flyers when you're talking about dragons, but they're all 5 drops. So I am actually going to get Teferi down now. Gonna get Teferi down now, gain 2 life, and just, you know, get it going here. Get it going. I could have drawn a card with Teferi, but I am afraid of things, you know, like Spike Field Hazard comes to mind. You know, they just showed us 2 play with fires. There's going to be some burn spells I can hit it, so I'm trying to get its loyalty high enough to where it won't affect it too much. They could play Dragon's Fire, though, and reveal... Okay, they reveal a Gold Span. Again, still fine. Kind of expected that. If they play a second one, though, that'll be bad. But the good news is it's a 2-for-1, which we'll take all day. All right, let's go red. And we have Divide, which can bounce their Gold Span back to their hand. But... Oh, so we'll have to do it like this then. All right, cool. Well, Brittle Blast their Regents. And then we'll plus Teferi, giving us back 3 mana. And from there, we will divide their Gold Span back to their hand. And we'll get what? Probably Teachings, right? Yeah, we'll probably grab a Teachings. And we'll probably have to say goodbye to Teferi, because after we divide the Gold Span back to their hand and they replay it the following turn, they'll just kill it. But they did take 6 damage of their own on their own here, just from playing lands. So we love to see that. You love to see it. All right. Ooh, another divide. Don't mind if I do. Really slowing the pace of this game down, which is what we really need. All right, gonna divide their Gold Span again. Might see a scoop here, honestly, just out of rage. I would honestly be really mad if I were them. No scoop. Let's go get another blue source. And let's go ahead and syncopate their next play, which we know is going to be a Gold Span. So we syncopate the Gold Span, and then we're just kind of take off from there. That's gone. Teferi, let's go get a card now. And there's the scoop. Yeah, we pretty much had them locked out there. That was a beating, unfortunately, for the Dragons deck. It would have been nice, though, had I played that correctly. I still feel a little dirty not holding that up. That was definitely the wrong play, playing the Doomscar over here into the Foretell slot. Just something you should take note of. You know, I feel low-key unstoppable at the moment right now. This deck is pretty brutal, I can't lie. Oh, man. I just ended my week's vacation from my actual real job. I just ended today, actually. I'm recording this on Monday. It's my last day off. And I go back tomorrow, and I'm getting the text messages of things that need to be done and stuff. And gosh, it just does not feel good. It does not feel good. All right. A lot of dual lands, which I really like to see here. Okay, we're up against clerics. This is gonna be a tough one to beat. The Doomscar would be nice against this, that's for sure. Unless it's the Pyre. If it's the Pyre version, we're toast. All right, we do get the Doomscar, which is sick. Low key, we're getting really good draws tonight, I gotta say. Earlier today, I played a lot trying to rank up, and obviously, as you see, I'm at the bottom of diamond. So we took quite a beating today with the list that I used to get to diamond. So that seemed kind of odd, but we took a beating, and I think the game's paying us back finally. Shoot, I should have played the iteration, huh? Well, that was a mistake. More mistakes because I'm just talking and trying to explain something that happened earlier, and my brain shuts off. Can't do two things at once, guys, unfortunately. All right, that is a syncopate worthy play. See, I meant to do this. That is the one card we do not want to see hit the battlefield, and that means they're struggling to hit black mana because there's no way they're running the Pyre without the Skyclave. So just saying. I think I could take another hit from them and then play the key here just to get that extra boost of mana. I think that's totally fine. Second Sun is a win con. Got a lot of 6 and 7 drops in my hand, but that's okay because we do have the key to the archive resolved on the field. So we're looking good. Pyre still hits, huh? Okay. Another Angel of Unity. This is all fine. Still only taking 5 damage this turn, and we're going to blow up the board and probably win pretty easily from there. It's kind of where we're going to take over the game. We'll pop an iteration here, I think. Yeah, we'll iteration first, and then we'll Doomscar the board. Definitely take this in the hand. Back in the deck, we'll play this. Looks like we might actually be able to play Teferi here first. And still Doomscar the board. Teferi comes in. Boom, bap, bow. Key to archive. Doomscar the board. And that's probably going to be GG's. I don't see how the clerics come back from this. Obviously, they have things they can still do. They got 3 cards in hand. They can go off here pretty hard, especially if they have Inquisitor Captain. But I like where we're sitting at. This is not bad at all. I think I'm going to beat him down with Mordecai, and I don't think I really care too much to play the approach here. All right. Get in there for... Oh, you know... Can't attack yet. Just kidding. Summoning Sickness. All right. Approach to the second sun. Goes to the side. All right. Let's draw 2 cards and see what we hit. We'll probably discard the Teferi here. Nice. We get a Seagate Restoration, which is awesome. Beautiful. All right. Minus here. Syncopate seems nice. And that leaves me with 2 mana. I might as well attack because we can't do anything about that Spellbinder on the return shot. Actually, we can. We have a Braid. What am I saying? Didn't even realize we had that. Okay. Let's play for red. All right, so we have a Braid, which can kill a Pyre or we can kill the Spellbinder. Gonna see what the Spellbinder wants to attack first. I have another Seagate Restoration in hand, by the way, which is gnarly. All right, yeah, I figured they were gonna sacrifice that. They're gonna get a 4-drop. There's the Skyclave I was talking about earlier, and we're definitely gonna kill it. They bring back the Spellbinder. It's fine. Can't have the lifelink out there, so. All right, sure. They're gonna sack it again. They're gonna get back another Skyclave. I guess that was pretty redundant on my part to do that. It's all good though. Oh, they're not going to. Okay. Let's get down a key. Day of Judgment seems pretty solid. Counterspell seems even better though. And I guess one of the formulas can go.
To control, one must first know.
What else can go? The land, I suppose. And let's just win the game.
And some
Let's just win the game, yeah? This deck is busted, man. I'm not even at this point. My brain is starting to short circuit and I'm actually even playing it pretty bad. Making pretty rash and quick decisions. And figuring out after the fact that it's not the best decisions, and we're still winning games. Nice. And against the meta decks too. Shoot, we might be in Mythic. Shoot, first 5 days. That would be lit. I don't think I've ever made it to Mythic that fast. We get to go first. Another great starting hand here because we have the iterations and we have the full mana that we need to cast everything. I'm going to go for the red-blue first for the iteration instead of Doomscar. Might bite me in the butt here. We'll see. We'll see. We got Golgari, which means probably an aggressive list. There's some snow mana. Yeah, this is going to definitely have some creatures in it. That's for sure. Doomscar again, or do I want the Seagate? Probably the Seagate. I have one Doomscar. Should be good enough. Should be good enough. I'm guessing if we're seeing Lotus Cobra, we're probably going to be seeing Scoop Swarm as well. Kind of, those two kind of go hand in hand. Typically landfall, you know. Dig Up, okay, and they're gonna go for a very specific card in their library. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen anyone actually hit the Dig Up yet, like actually for its, you know, cleave cost. Let's go again on the iteration. All right, we'll take that. We'll throw this back, get some white mana down. Not bad, and we're back to a full grip of cards. A lot of mana though. Don't really want a lot of mana here. I do want to see them kind of start committing more to the board now though. Let's go ahead and throw down some creatures, yeah? I want to Doomscar this thing. Hedron. Alright, they're ramping, that's for sure. The ramp is real. I think I'm just gonna throw down a key. I'm in no danger right now. I mean, these 2-1s and 1-1s, they're not doing much damage. So my thought process here is to just play the key, keep ramping up harder than they're ramping. If we can out ramp their ramp deck, you know, we're doing a good thing here, especially when we're not taking much damage. Demonic Tutor is great because I can go get the Mordekainen. We can go get Mordekainen and just win the game hopefully later. So Demonic Tutor is definitely going to do some good stuff for us. All right, there we go. That's a card. That's a card that I don't mind Doomscarring. Unfortunately, that has got to go. All right, and what do we do here? Do they have hasty creatures? Probably not, I would assume. Probably not. Nice. Got Seagate Restorations for the cheap now. Everything's so much cheaper and I love it. All right, they bring back, ooh, they bring back a good one. That's a good one. Oh, and there's the scoop, man. We didn't get the oh man, I really want to do want to get some more action, man. We're just too good, I guess. GG. All right, well, this might make it into the video. I think I'm gonna allow this to make it to the video because I want to get a few more games where I can get some, you know, combos going off instead of our opponents just quitting so early because they know they're in a bad spot. So might have to take out a couple of those other wins that we got that are a little more boring. This is a keepable hand, actually. These Seagates are nice as blue mana, so we'll play it and we'll keep it. We got the iteration, get a little bit of card advantage, and we'll be good to go, man. I feel like we've had that Doomscar Foretell spot and then into the iteration almost every time. Is this the same opponent? This might be the same opponent. And back in the deck, and we'll play use a land. Go for another blue source. And we've got the full hand. Let me just check the VOD again. Let me see if this is the person we just played. It sure is. Okay. It sure is the exact same person. All right. Well, at least like they got some other combinations going here. They got Nissa going in now. Let's go. If I play this, okay, I can't play the Brittle Blast. All right, I'm gonna play Brittle Blast now before this gets too big. Exile that bad boy. That's a pretty good play though. That was something I definitely needed to play around. That's for sure. It stopped me from using my iteration, which feels kind of bad, but I'll still take it. Well, now they know we have that Doomscar, right? So it's like kind of lame. Go Blank is a great card, but we don't run Leer, so it's totally fine. All right, we want this in the hand. Which one do we want in hand? Actually, I don't know. Probably this in our hand. What do we want to throw away? Now that's a bigger question. Probably Teferi. Throw the Teferi away. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. We missed a land drop on the iteration. That never feels good. Shorts us one card. Makes us throw away a card we don't want to get rid of. Caretaker's down again. Doomscar ready to go, though. Oh, wow. Our life total is actually really low already, so not good. Had we not played that for a white, we would have been screwed, so I'm glad I saw that in time. I almost played it for a blue. We can syncopate for 2 here if they got something pretty big. That'd be awesome. Nope, can't syncopate that, but I can syncopate it when they play it. There we go. All right, got to discover the formula now, ready to go. Another syncopate. Do we Seagate as a land here? Probably not, right? Yeah, probably not. All right, they got a Renin 7. Eesh, that's actually pretty good. I think our Mordekainen's doggo will get bigger though, hopefully. Hard to say. Hard to say. As of right now, it's an 8/8, so it kind of keeps pace with the pre-folk. Now this is a game though. I'm actually pretty happy that our opponent here is getting another crack at this. That's annoying. That's really annoying. All right. Well, we know where the tree folk's gonna attack. It's gonna attack Mordekainen, right? But the thing is, we're gonna divide our own Mordekainen back to our hand and then replay it. But it's not ideal. It's not exactly what I wanted to do. They go face. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Can't believe they let Mordekainen survive here. That's a good divide because it just goes away because it's in it's being cast from the flashback position. Let's go ahead and grab this. It's definitely a little bit life gain, which is nice. It's a life gain, plus we get a land. It's also helpful. All right, we got the 8/8 doggo, which is probably gonna die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4. All right, it's not gonna die now, but if they do draw a kill spell, it's gonna die. So let's just hope that's not the case. We're kind of banking on them not having Infernal Grasp or something like that, so let's just pray that's not the case. We're gonna exile their Renin 7 here with the Brittle Blast. That is fine. No, it's not. They're gonna draw cards. but they've only got 1 mana to act on, which could be a Bloodchief's Thirst though. Yikes, this could be bad. If they run Bloodchief's Thirst, this could be bad. I'm surprised they didn't throw that down to draw a card when it was going to come in tapped regardless. Seems like a mistake to me, but I'll take it. I will take it. All right, so how do we want to play this? Let's draw 2 real quick. Teferi's really nice. I think I'm going to do the key. I'll tap it with Teferi. I think we're good, man. I think we're gonna pull this off. I'm not sure, but I think we're gonna pull this off. Hold on. I think we did just pull this off. I think we just pulled this off in a very crazy way. Untap you, tap you, untap you. Grab you. And we win the game. Oh my god! We won the game with the Claim the Firstborn. Let's go! That's gonna do it for today's gameplay footage, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. This is the part of the video where we like to break things down, talk about the deck a little bit, but before we do and we dive into it, just want to say a huge shout out and thank you to everyone who's made it this far into the video. I really do appreciate you so much for hanging out with us today and making it to the end of the video, because when you make it to the end of the video, YouTube loves to see that watch time. They pump the algorithm and send me out to more people. So thank you so much for all the support, guys. I really do appreciate that. With that being said, let's talk about today's list. So I don't know what to say, honestly, because typically we like to pick apart like 1 or 2 things that maybe did not synergize as well, or that we did and didn't like, but everything seemed to synergize incredibly, and I don't know what else to say, man. I think we've got a big time winner here. If we would have taken some losses, or if we would have struggled in some certain areas of some of our games, I'd get a better picture, a clearer picture on how I'd like to attack, from that point. But I like where everything is, man. I wouldn't change a lot of this. There's only one game in particular where I was like, man, maybe only 2 Mordenkainen is not enough to try to kind of close out the game. But then again, we threw down what, 4 or 5 archives, like after we divided it a couple of times. Like, we should have been able to hit something good within this, even if it was just even if we're just talking about, let's see here, Demonic Tutor. We could have gone and dug out a Mordenkainen. So but if Mordenkainen also gets blown up right away, that's kind of also tough. But we are not really seeing in the meta a whole bunch of control, where they've got a lot of Planeswalker answers. So I think Planeswalkers are in a really good spot right now where you don't really need to worry about their protection so much. Your opponents aren't really playing a lot of that stuff, so you should be pretty safe. But yeah, I mean, that's all I really have to say on the deck. As always, if you guys have any thoughts or ideas on how to make this list any better, as always, leave them in the comments down below. That also helps the algorithm quite a bit, and I'd really appreciate that. Before I go too, I got a comment a while back. It was a while back about someone listening to the video through headphones, and they were hearing a little static feedback every time I talked, and I never heard it ever. I tried listening back, couldn't hear it, and for some reason when I was doing this breakdown, this is my second time doing this, I heard it and it started to bug me really bad. So I went in and listened to the rest of the video, and I could kind of hear it. So I apologize if you guys have been hearing that for a while. I apologize, but from here on out, hopefully it'll be gone. I turned down the treble a little bit. It seemed to help. So I'm hoping that the audio sounds a little better from this point forward. My apologies, but yeah. With that being said, before we dive out of here, guys, and just say goodbye, and I catch you guys on the live stream later, I just want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Marty Mob. I appreciate all of you guys. You guys know you guys are the best, honestly, truly the best, and I can't thank you guys enough for your patronage and all the monthly subscriptions you guys do on this channel. I honestly can't believe how many of you there are right now. I can't believe how much support I have through the Marty Mob, and I hope you guys I hope you guys have the best year ever. And I thank you so much for everything you've done for me so far. If you guys want to learn how to become part of the Marty Mob and become a member of the channel, just hit the join button down below or the link in the description. It'll tell you all about it. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for me today. Appreciate you a lot. And we'll see you at the live stream. If not, we'll see you on Friday for another new video. Peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.